Well, hello there, stamping friends. This is Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping, and it's January 29th, 2025, and time for our weekly card making lesson. I am so excited to be back from Stamp Camp. Oh my goodness, I had so much fun playing with the products that are in the celebration catalog, the new mini catalog, and our annual catalog. I actually stamped from Wednesday afternoon through Monday morning. And I have so many things to share with you between now and the end of March. So I hope that um, you're looking for some ideas and some creativity and fun as we walk from now into hopefully springtime by the end of March. Anyway, I am going to be sharing with you today a quick and really pretty note card set that I'm going to share a couple of techniques. We're going to do a little embossing and we're going to do some blending and come up with 4 great note cards that you can give someone as a gift, and they're going to be perfect for spring, Easter, a birthday, or just, hey, I like you. So anyway, as I get started, let me go ahead. Let's look at the desktop. I want to welcome Betty. And Betty, nice to see you. And here we go. So let's look at, I just want to remind you, as we're coming to the end of January, we're going to be halfway done with our celebration promotion. And at Stampin' Up, that means you earn free products when you buy Stampin' Up products of at least $60. And I also want to remind you, I have a product spotlight this month. So anything between now and January 31st, which is this week, Friday, if you purchase something over $60, I will send you a cash back $5 in the mail. Plus, you'll earn something out of the celebration catalog, and you'll add some great supplies to your stash. So, hi, Kim. Nice to see you. I just want to open this up and remind you the other thing that you can earn free in addition to. So with the $60 purchase and my product spotlight, you'll get $5 cash back. You could get this as one example, the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. It's 48 sheets of happiness, very bright colors. And then I have this 4-card free tutorial using that paper and that stamp set or some other stamp set of your choice to make cards. So these 4 designs can be used using this product or other things that you have in your collection. So just a reminder, if you want to get in on some freebies. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to show you the stamp set that I'm going to use today for our quick and easy note card set. So this is called the Beautiful Bouquet Suite collection. That is on page 38, 39, 40, and 41 of the mini catalog. And you know, I could have played with this. Well, I did play with it for a whole day. And I have things that are going to be coming in the next couple of weeks to share with you using this collection. It's so versatile. It's so easy. And I thought using this butterfly suite, if you didn't want to get another butterfly suite, everyone has butterfly stamps. Although this one is very unique because in addition to the stamps, the die cuts, there's also a hybrid embossing folder where the dies fit right in the folder and you can do 2 things at once, emboss and cut. It has a very unique die that actually makes a butterfly outline as the front of a card. It has matching, what do they call these? This, they're calling the Itty Bitty Bouquet Mix. They're gorgeous little sequins to make a shaker card. So you'll be seeing that in the coming weeks. And then this these sheets of the designer series paper, 48 sheets. And look at the spring. This reminds me of spring. So that's why I chose it. And I can't wait to share it with you. And then as we just look at the next page, I'm also going to share with you that I kind of, I took this idea, looking at it in the catalog, and changed it up a bit, added a technique or two, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today for the note card sets. Here's an example of using those little bits in a shaker card, and then the example of making this cutout butterfly card, which is really gorgeous, and then the hybrid embossing folder. There's so much fun in this. Like I said, I could have done a whole nother day, but anyway, let's get at it. So I'm going to start out with this designer series paper, and this is a berry burst. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to take just a very basic, this is thick, basic white. And today I'm going to use the 8.5 by 11 in the portrait format. So I have cut this at 4 1/4 by 11. And then I am going to be doing a crease here on my score line at 5.5 inches. So I've got that card base. Now, I was thinking, how do I want to do my card front with this, 6 by 6 DSP? I decided I didn't quite want to make this as small as I usually make my card front layer at 4 by 5 1/4. So I bumped it up just a little bit at, let's see, what did I do? 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I just added 1/8 to my normal card front size. And what that allows for is a very, very thin white border, but mostly, a very beautiful designer series paper background. And I did that because you're going to see my focal image. I wanted a very thin white layer around that as well. So let me just glue this down as we're getting started here. Okay, and I'm going to get that on my card front here. And the beauty of multi-purpose glue, being able to kind of give it a little slide around there to have it centered the way I want it. Okay. And then when I cut that, I had this little scrap left. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that right inside the card right away. Why lose it or throw it away? Get a little pop of color right inside our card. Hi, Donna. Well, thank you for liking this and sharing it already. That's the biggest compliment you can provide. Sharing the fun with more people. Okay, so now we've got that. Now I'm going to go ahead with some of the other parts and pieces here I have. So the next thing we're going to do is I wanted to make something that will be my focal image, and I wanted to be able to use that embossing folder. So I decided that I was going to do a 2-inch by 3-inch embossed image. And one of the things that I did, so this is the embossing folder that goes with this, and I love that it's nice and big, because what I did is cut my 2 by 3-inch squares. And as you can see, there's this large area in the center, but then around the edges, there's small butterflies and polka dots. So I just placed, I was able to do 3 of them, and then I had to do 1 later. I placed them around the edges so I would be getting a focal image of a butterfly and polka dots around it. So I did 3 of them because that's what fit, and then I did the 4th one, okay? So we've got that ready to go. And then, like I said, I wanted to replicate this area of a white frame. So here I have 2 1/8 by 3 1/8. So just added 1/8, and that's going to be my cardstock layer in white behind my embossed image, which I am going to do some ink blending with. Okay. So we have that in place. So let's go ahead and create that part of what we're doing. So I'll pull this forward here, and I'm going to get out my berry burst, and I'm going to get my blending brush here, and I am just going to blend this. Now you can see the two sides where this is indented in. I'm going to blend on the part that is popping out. So I believe this is the embossed and the other side is debossed. So I'm doing the embossed side. Just going to get a little ink on my brush, and I'm going to start off to the side here because I don't want that big dark circle in the center. And then I'm going to move right over the top my focal image here. All right, so that was easy. Oh, I'll leave that. I'm going to use my ink for some other things here. So now I have the focal image, little shading, different spots. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mount this on the white layer. So let me just get my multi-purpose glue again. And just press down on that enough for it to set. All right, now I want to add a little bit more to this focal image. So part of the embossing die cuts are this butterfly, and there's two. So like I told you in the end here, I'm making a 4-card note set. It was really easy for me just to take 2 of these, put them through the cut and emboss machine, as well as the bodies for these little butterflies. There were 2 of those as well. So I could put these on a black little scrap of paper, put these on the white, and 2 times through my cut and emboss machine, I had these little butterfly images. So just have these images that I'm going to use as a little embellishment on the front here. And I'm just going to put a dot of glue right in the middle of my white butterfly here. And then I'm going to use my tweezers because it's just a little easier to manage this. And I'm going to set the body right into this white. And then just hold it in place while it, sets up. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put together this focal image. So I need my dimensionals. And the first thing I'm going to do is put my white little butterfly on here. And I'm actually going to just take a little nip off of the end of my dimensionals to hide behind this butterfly. So let me turn it upside down here. And if I had mini dimensionals, I don't have any here right now. But I'm kind of creating my own mini dimensional to put right behind that butterfly's body. And then I'm going to, As I said, I tried to capture a full butterfly and the polka dots in there. If it was a partial butterfly, it'd be fine, but I liked that it was a full one. And then I'm going to put this other one over here to the side. And I wanted to pop it up, and then you can bend the wings a little bit. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. All right, then I'm going to take this focal image, and I'm actually going to put dimensionals behind that because I also want this to pop up as our focal image here. So let me just get the dimensionals on here. Okay, and we'll take the paper covering off here. All right, bring back my card front, and I'm going to just put this on the upper half and kind of center it so it's somewhat similarly around all of those three edges. Okay, then I'm going to take one of there are a number of sentiments in this. So, time to celebrate. In case you need me, I'm here. Hello, so thankful. Happy birthday for you. I was able to make 4 different note cards with all different sentiments. So this is kind of a nice thing then to give someone because they can use it for all occasions. So this one is the celebrate one. And I'm taking my Memento Tuxedo Black to put my greeting on here. And I'm actually going to stamp it right on the front of the card. So I'm just going to put it below, off to the side a little bit. You could center it. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm kind of doing my design, so it's a little bit to the side. And there we've got our sentiment. Now, if you thought that this is the darkest of the designer series paper I use, so this is a little bit, doesn't show up quite as much. If you wanted to put a white banner across and then do your stamping, you could, but you'll see when I show you all 4 of these why I wanted to do it this way, so they all kind of match. All right, so that is our card, and I'm going to show you the other 3 in just a minute. But before we're done, I'm going to show you just a little something you can do then on the envelope. So white envelope, we're going to take one of the other butterfly stamps that we have, and I'm going to bring back my Berry Burst and just take this butterfly, and I'm going to stamp it in the corner on the front. So we've got this. I'm also going to stamp it on the flap in the back. So we've got that. And then I'm going to take those little dots that we have in this stamp set, and I just like adding just that little bit of detail. To make it just a little bit special on the front and on the back. So there's our envelope, and I would do one in the matching colors for each of the note cards for their envelope. So let me show you the other cards that I made that go with this set. Get all this miscellaneous out of the way here. All right, so we know we have this one that does have the envelope, right? And then let me show you Daffodil Delight with the hello. You know what? Actually, I can push these up a little bit. All right. And then I have, I believe this was fresh freesia. And then Calypso coral. Those are just so pretty. And, I could make the butterfly the same or a little different. This one I decided to go down a little bit. Yeah, with the different greetings. And then what I would do is put these with the 4 envelopes and tie them all together with a pretty ribbon. And you've got a beautiful gift. Yeah, liking the black stamp directly onto the DSP. Thanks, Kim. You love the card. Very pretty. And loving embellishing the envelope. That really is something so easy to do when it sets our cards apart, right? So with that being said, let me go back to, oh, wait, I have one more thing to show you. Let me kind of move these out of the way a moment. Friday, I'm going to be doing a free webinar focused on the Plum Crazy Stamping Project Design System. So many of you have told me it's hard to get ideas. Where do I get started? And I've created this system, and it is what I use when I plan my projects. In addition, it's also something I've been basing my classes on so that people can get this process that helps them design cards. So here's the card that I'm going to be sharing and actually demonstrating Friday, and the techniques that I'm using in here. But more importantly, I'm going to be sharing with you the process that I use to design that card and how I would do that for other cards. And as I said, I'm doing that as a free webinar. I am celebrating crafting the beginning of this year to hopefully have it be easier and something that we can do over and over again and enjoy. So I hope that you can join me. And what you're going to see on my business page, it was also in my email. All you do is click in and register with your name and your email address so that I can send you a Zoom link so that you can join me on Friday. And that's going to be at 2:00 in the afternoon Central Time. And once again, it's free. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you, and I hope you can join me. If you have any questions or anything that I can help you with in your stamping and paper crafting, don't hesitate to reach out to me at Traci, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com. It's been my pleasure to share these 4 note cards with you today, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you Friday. And if not, I actually want to let you know next week I'm not going to be here, but I'll be back the next week on, I believe, Tuesday. And we'll have some more fun. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday of that week. I'll let you know. Watch my business page. Anyway, take care, everyone, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.